guys, hope you're well. Central. If there's ever Max on either side, we'll set an embargo partway through for 10:30 this evening. Start with Ian, please.
Hello, Pep. How's Phil Foden?
At home. I don't know.
Has he had a nice afternoon?
Sorry?
Has he had a nice afternoon?
I think he will be back to the training center to be the doctors. I think he feels better. I spoke with the doctor 3 days ago and feels better, but still is not ready.
Do you know when he may be ready? When you may have him available?
I don't know. When I start to training, you will know it, and for our social media, I think so, and after that we'll be closer to come back, but I still cannot train with us.
It feels like recent matches your team have shown their best football this season. Do you know why it is that it seems like they've hit their peak now?
Inconsistency, yes. And the fact that we are winning games and games that we could not do it during the season. During the season, our good games, we play really, really good as well, but we were not consistent. And the reason why that everybody knows that if we lose games, we lose competition. And that's why our attention and details are higher. It's the same like tomorrow. If we lose the games, we will not be champion. If we win, we could be still there. Because we cannot forget, we are 6 points behind Arsenal. A team like he dropped few points during the season and playing 1 game a week with a lot of time for recovery, analyze and prepare the games. That will be so difficult to drop points. So that's why you have to be there as much as possible.
Have you done anything differently this season with the team to ensure that they are at their most consistent now?
Sorry?
Have you done anything differently managing the team this season to ensure that they're hitting their most consistent
No.
patch
In general, we say consistent. They are the second best consistent team of the league, so it's not bad at all. The problem was the winner was amazing so far, doing really well. But our average, our points, our performance in general is not bad enough. Not bad enough. It's not, I would say, disaster. I don't have that feeling. So still we are there is because we have done many good things. Only, like in sport happened, when there is another one that is better than you have to accept it, admit it, and keep going.
Thank you, Pep.
Pep, do you think that beyond the current 6 points advantage that Arsenal have, them having less games until the end of the season because you are alive in 3 competitions, they have 8 games left in the Premier League, could that play a part?
Honestly, I don't know. Sometimes our experience, when we are every 3 days games of every 4 days, we are in rhythm, we are in incredible focus, that help us. In the past was like that when we play a lot of competitions until the end, help us. Sometimes we play 1 a week in our team. Sometimes we lose the rhythm when we have, when you have on Saturday and next Tuesday or Wednesday, you have recovery. The games, the mind of the players always are in here. When we have 1 week, always you have 2 days off. You have to come back in the rhythm. Sometimes we lose this type of feeling. But at the end of the season, I said before, when you see, in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, it's over, everything is over. So the players do absolutely everything to keep going.
Can I ask you about Edison as well? I think that being a goalkeeper for your team is a bit hard sometimes because you don't concede many chances, so they don't show up too often. But he was really important against Bayern in the beginning of the second half, especially. How do you assess his season so far?
I've said many times in these kind of competitions, it happened in the past. So, fortunately, sometimes when the game is in our side, it was not the case against Bayern Munich, but normally arrive few times. There is 1 or 2, he has to save it. I don't know. And the action from Leroy, that was really clear because Leroy in that situation is almost unstoppable. He made an incredible save. It was the result 1-0 in that moment. That's why the margins, in this competition is, we try to analyze the game itself. How good we are, how bad they were. But this does make the difference, With 0-0, Musiala shoot and make an incredible block from what happened if Musiala scored. We're the same team. They were the same team. And maybe the result would be completely different. With 1-0, Eddie making an incredible save. In this competition, these kind of actions are so important to after be survived in the moments and after score second goal and after we are there. And after we analyze how good we are, how not good they were, and this is not true. So it was a tight game and a little moments that, we were there. We were more fortunate that in the past didn't happen, and I could make a good list on that, and that's why we got a good result in the first leg.
Pep, I know you've said plenty of times in the past that what's gone before doesn't count for anything. But do you accept that it can have an impact? The success of your team over the last years can have an impact on the teams that you're fighting against?
The only impact I believe is what I said before, is the fact that everybody knows in his completely body, from the top at the bottom, that if we lose, it's over. And it's the best way to compete. It's the best way. Because in every action, in set pieces, in the transitions or whatever, every action in football, the players are living here because they felt it. We have to win that duel, we have to win that action, otherwise we are going to lose the game. And that is when you have the best. For the experience, I have doubts about if the experience counts a lot for the next time. I have doubts. Still, need the age for Roy Hodgson with 73 or 74 years old to understand exactly what is experience important for. I need more years to understand it really, really counts what happened in the past, in the present.
It's just
I'm not sure.
Most people, maybe not here, maybe not at Arsenal, but most people looking at the title would think because Arsenal dropped points, you're 6 points behind, you've got a game in hand, you play them. That 6 points will disappear, and that is why you will be on top.
The reality is 6 points behind. Nobody guarantee you're going to win the game against our games in hand. That is the best team in the world making the build-up. The best team is Brighton. There's no team better to make the process to bring the keeper the ball to the last quarter. There is no team better in modern football right now. And Arsenal at home, so they draw points, so no guarantee actually anything. The reality today in the table, we are 6 points behind. If you want to be draw, or we tight, or we close, you have to win our games. That is the people say, no, we are 8 points behind or in front of the second in the past of Liverpool, who have 7-8 points. No, it's okay, they have to win it. So at the end, when they tied the games, and after we see the reality. And the reality is that we are 6 points behind. And tomorrow we have to try to sleep with 3 points behind. This is what you have to do.
Hi, Pep. Obviously, the big change at Leicester has been Dean Smith coming in. What sort of difference do you think his arrival can make?
Well, it's not easy. We know for experience Aston Villa. I'm really happy that he's back because the time we face each other against first in Aston Villa and after one game against Norwich, the relation. I know from Jack how exceptional person he is and how good environment and good vibes to the team he creates, and that team is going to help a lot to Leicester right now. It's always uncomfortable because I didn't see one game. I don't know, we're playing one way and the other one, so we have to adapt immediately, quickly after 10-15 minutes because I don't know honestly what he's going to do. And I'm pretty sure when you have a new manager in this situation, the impact from Leicester players will be massive. I'm pretty sure of that. So they are in a difficult situation, and with a new manager, I'm pretty sure they will do their best.
And can you focus solely on this game, or do you have to look ahead to Bayern Munich FA Cup?
Definitely only just game.
Hi, Pep. You know and have worked with Kevin De Bruyne for a long time now, but we saw his reaction to being substituted. Do you feel the need to speak to him after something like that, or does it just heat at the moment, he comes into training the next day and it's all good?
If I need to speak, I will speak. But I didn't see him these days, so it's normal. It's not the first time happening in modern football. Happening in all the clubs. It's going to happen in the future.
Is it in some ways a sign of the size and magnitude of these games that you're involved in? You speak there about every player knowing that you can't slip up, you can't lose, or you will be out of these competitions.
About, sorry?
Yeah, the emotions that the players are going through, the size
For
specifically.
the gesture from Kevin?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand completely. But in the same time, I understand Real Mahrez didn't play, and Jaime didn't play, and Sergio didn't play, and Calvin didn't play. I was make a selection, always I thought about the players didn't play. So everyone want to play, you know? Everyone want to do their best. So I understand completely. They want to be and help the team, always have done. So these 7 years, can you imagine these 7 years without Kevin De Bruyne? It's impossible. You see the games against Liverpool, against Burnley, against Southampton. But every game is different. I saw in that moment, I felt it that it changed for Julian. I could change for the other one. So that's why I'm here. So it's not absolutely. The players believe it's personal belief. It's for that reason. It's because in the right moment I tried to do the best to win the game, and I believe in that. You know, if it works, how good I am. It doesn't work, how bad I am. So, but it's what it is.
Liverpool this week ended their interest in Jude Bellingham. Is he a player that you're interested in bringing to Manchester City?
How many press conferences you come here?
A
You
few.
know the answer. It's not necessary. You have to prepare better. You know, you come here, prepare the questions, knowing me that which answer I'm going to your question. Next one.
Set the embargo for 10 Thursday this season.
No more time.